can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. I have nothing. I've completely forgotten how the rest of that song goes, so that is a great start. Anyway, hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shannon L. Shook, and welcome yet again to another video here on the channel where my headphones fall down off the side of my head because I do this weird thing where I have one in one ear and one out because I need to be able to hear my voice, otherwise I might go crazy too. As you do. Anyway, let's... Hopefully everything is recording correctly, because your boy has the new computer. It's here. It's real. It's a mite bit queer, and by that I mean weird. I don't know what it gets up to in its spare time. I don't know. It could be all up in there. Is it female? Male? Has it not really decided yet? I mean, I was gonna say, but like, if you're referring to that as that meaning gay, then if it hasn't, can you be gay if there isn't an opposite as to what you prescribe? This has been Philosophical Moments with Shannon L. Shook. It wasn't good. Anyway, hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shannon L. Shook, and welcome yet again to another episode of The Fruit of Grisaia. This time it is episode 23, entitled... I don't know. I haven't seen what happened. Did you see how long it took me to come up with a fucking title for the last episode? You didn't. Because I didn't do it on camera or anything, because that would be weird. But it took a long time. And the best I got was Thoughts and Opinions. It was fucking stupid as a title. I literally had nothing, though, so... Didn't help that I didn't pick the right thumbnail as well, so now it's... Didn't even pick the right screenshot. So I just suck at my job. Anyway, what happened last episode? Well, our boy, Kazami Yuuji, occupation psychoanalyst, went and had a little chat with the principal, a lady person whose name I definitely didn't forget. It was Tachibana, wasn't it? Speaking of Tachibana, what's up, Taki? How you doing? That's your last name, too. He's on my screen. So is Mitsa. She's lovely. I love them both together. And I want them to be happy forever. I'm rooting. Anyway. We talked to her. Completely forgot where I was. We talked to her, and we had a little discussion about each of the ladies, and what my boy was thinking about them. How he thinks they tick. How great their ass he thinks they look, do. What? He's also a firm believer that Michiru is obviously the best, because he's such a smart boy. That definitely happened. You can't prove me wrong. You definitely don't have video footage of it, and if you do, it was doctored. Lies and slander. Fake news. That's... Michiru, 2020. Yes, that is the... I don't fucking pay attention to that shit. Anyway, point is, let's play the game. I'm sorry, I'm wonky. I just got done recording Ruby, and it put me in a way. The last couple episodes have put me in a way. It's such... God, this is an interesting season. Anyway, point is, in the field. Also, my voice is fine. My throat is trying to kill me, though. So I don't know how I feel about that. That's a lie. I know exactly how I feel about it. 'Tis ass. That, and with the new computer, I hopefully everything is recording correctly. Everything's working right. Otherwise, I might be a little upset. Again, everything had to be updated, renewed, reset, completely redone all my preferences because I'm a weirdo who wants to change everything on all the fucking programs. Like, I opened up HitFilm, which is what I added on, and I compared it to the old one, and it broke my fucking brain because I'm like, what the fuck did I do to the previous version to make it look right? And... a lot of little things. And I still haven't even gotten it fixed correctly, because I don't remember how to do the one thing where it makes the timeline not such a giant fucking goddamn what to do. Looks like a fucking colossus is trying to fucking edit videos, and I'm like, I'm just one little man. I'm just a little boy in my soul. In the field. Interpersonal relationships resemble the interlocking pieces of a puzzle. In order to form a coherent, larger picture, the players fix every piece into its place. I move accordingly to their instructions, take the position they designate to me, and carry out the tasks they assign to me. In many cases, the players prepare a number of spare pieces as insurance against the unexpected. The pieces in question realize that they're expendable. Could have just left it there and probably wouldn't fucked up that sentence, and are prepared for the possibility that they may be used as sacrifices. I always hated watching people who were sent to their deaths, but I also understood the rules of the game we were playing. Pawns aren't allowed to move on their own selfish impulses. The first priority is always to win. It's probably because I've spent so long in that sort of world, but friendship has mostly become a theoretical concept for me. The word rings a little hollow in my earballs. Not to mention that I'm skeptical of it. Not to say that I am skeptical of its existence, but to me it seems almost like something out of a magic show. Show me two people swearing, "We'll be friends forever, BFFs, a BFF." Oh no, what does that extra F stand for? Best friends. Fuck forever. Moving on, this was a weird little turn. And I see some TV psychic bending a spoon. Be a lot less lonely and sad if that were the case. Makes me want to pull back the curtain they've set up around their feelings to see what's really going on there. How the trick really works. See, you Alright, number one, you've melted my brain with your voice, but number two, welcome to my soul again. Sweet baby girl, look at you. Look at, I can't, I unplugged. That's the one thing that really sucks about this computer. Number one is the screen's a little smaller, which, I mean, it sucks, but I mostly use a fucking TV anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Two, there's only 3 USBs on this one. The other one had 4 fucking USBs. Dicks? Motherfucker. So I gotta buy a goddamn USB thing, because now I can't use my fucking keyboard and record face cam and do the fucking mouse at the same time. So when I am playing Pokemon, I can't even use my fucking mouse because I gotta use the controller in that spot. It's some bullshit. So saith your boy. Anyway, this is off topic. Like my love for you. Oh, how great it is that you're the best character, definitely, fully, 100%. And Amane is obviously the worst character, because that's what it means when I say that Michiru is the best. This is directed to literally one person in the audience. Everyone else, you're fine. Amane's god tier. But I'm just saying, it's not that serious, my man. One more time. And that's why you're wrong. I'm sorry. As usual, Michiru is gulping down that bitter soft drink to maintain her. All of my everything just flew out of my fucking body is when I did that laugh. Like, all of the weight. Like, I got, like, you know when you get lightheaded? But that felt like that through all of my legs. Am I dying when I laugh? Is that what's happening here? Is all of the blood being redirected directly into my fucking chuckle box? Is that a thing? Is that a scientific term? If it's not, it should be. If she's that determined to keep up this absurd daily dose, would taking supplements be more efficient? There are pills that contain daily supplies of a wide range of vitamins. The ideal would be to get everything you need from your meals, but that would involve eating buckets of vegetables daily. Buckets and buckets of veggies. Buckets and buckets of carrots. Put the Brussels sprouts in the buckets. What the fuck am I doing? What? I don't even know what I was doing. Again, I got a new computer and my brain turned to putty, which isn't easy to keep up. It's not a great idea to become completely dependent on pills for your nutrients, but I don't think there's any problem with using them to complement your diet. Incidentally, Michiru, dear sweet muffin child. Oh my god. Why don't you just take supplements? If you want to keep a regular vitamin C intake, but don't like sour things, wouldn't it be easier just to take a multivitamin tablet? Complete with Kazami Yuuji's occupation nutritionist I'm not going to try and make jokes for the rest of this episode, because literally all of them that I do have been the ass. So I apologize. I'm just going to read this blankly and completely as if... Okay, cut the maggot. I'm asking you a question. Why do you damn it, I can't even do that right. Why do you torture yourself by drinking this stuff when there's an alternative?
Kazami-kun! あんたってば頭良さそうなくせに意外と抜けてるとこあんのね。バカじゃないの?
Damn it, I forgot already. Look at this. Perfect human. God, I love that outfit, by the way.
あ、ごめん。いや、違います。そんなの簡単でしょ。液体の方が体に吸収されやすいからに決まってるわよ。考えてごらんなさいな。
I mean...
水とお菓子、乾いた砂の上に落とした場合、どっちが早く吸収される？ほらほら答えての。
Your body isn't sand. Almost certainly the water.
そうでしょ。つまりこの私の乾いた体には液体の方が効率よく吸収されるってわけ。勉強になった？
Are you saying that your I was about to say, are you saying that your body is composed of dry sand?
私は砂じゃないわよ。砂なわけないでしょ。でも喉が渇いたとか表現するでしょうが。だから乾いてんのよ。カピカピなのよ。誰がカピカピよ。服についたお米か。誰がお米だ。誰がお米の神様だ。
Oh, rice goddess, that's wonderful. I get the feeling you'd end up in an infinite loop if I let you keep going here.
ちょっと頭の良いとこ見せちゃったかしらね。そうよ。みちるの言う通り、お米にはね、神様がいるのよ。だから一粒一粒大事に食べないといけないのよ。
Oh, so this is definitely being called the rice goddess episode.
いやいや、別にそういう話をしてるわけじゃないんだけどね。ところでね、みちるが酸っぱいものを求めているということで、こんなものを用意しました。じゃじゃーん。
Well, that was adorable too. Amane takes out an airtight plastic bag filled with powder. Although I didn't have her down as a drug trafficker, this is pretty suspicious any way you look at it. That's right. Some people ask, like, you know, you might knock on a door and say, like, say my name, and then someone would be like, Heisenberg, and she'd be like, nah, son, it's Amane, get the fuck out of here, and then you're dead. You're dead. Can you tell that I never really watched that show? I just, pulling from, everyone else watched it. I just kind of walked by while it was happening in the distance, and shit happened, and people really like that show. I thought it looked fine. I am the one who knocks. What's that, heroin? Oh, well, that's pleasant.
そう、ヘロイン。これをスプーンの上に少量乗せて、下からライターで炙ります。
Should have known Amane was a drug addict. See, this is why she can't be best girl. I told you so much, my guy, but you had to fight me on it. But I mean, now you're in love with a drug addict. I hope you realize you're gonna have to be the one to take care of her. She's gonna keep asking for money and do this, and she's eventually gonna get in some horrible situation, get busted by the cop, drag your ass down with her, and now you're in prison. So this is on you, my dude. When the perfect fucking rice goddess is standing there staring at me with this very strange, almost sad look, which I don't like. Don't smile more. I don't like that sad face. What the fuck was that noise?
注射器でポンプして中に吸い込んで、それから腕の脈の、私ぐらいの乗用車は落ちすぎて肌が硬くなっちゃうからね。柔らかいとこを探して、
You are
静脈にプスッと刺す。
having way too much fun with this, madam.
それで一旦血液を吸い込んで、注射器の中でヘロインと混ぜてから体内に押し込む。
I don't know about that. but I know a little something about that, if you know what I'm saying. It's an innuendo in someone's endo. Not a fan of drugs, but I mean, like, sex is wonderful, probably. What does that even... I'm suddenly both very relaxed and yet incredibly uncomfortable. Yes, Michiru, that's my face. My arm is shaking, and I'm gonna blame it on you. It's my mutilated nerves, but Jesus Christ, arm, seriously? Okay, you can't really see it. Is that even in frame? But, like, it's fucking ridiculous. Okay, I can't put my arm on the table, because that's when it gets really noticeable, because you can see the whole fucking table shake. Yes, a lot like you right now. That's what my fucking arm looked like. I think this is where we're going to end the Fruit of Grisaia series. I'd like to thank you all for joining me along on this quest, but I feel like... I'm sorry we didn't even get to make it to a route, but I feel this very uncomfortable. Goodbye, guys. Toodles, doodles, and lemons. See you guys in, like, Nekopara or something. Bye-bye. Question is, do I remember to actually edit that ad? No, I won't, because I'm fucking stupid. You're weird, Amane. Are you coming or becoming Super Saiyan? I don't... Why? Anyway. It was a little realer than I would have preferred, which I don't know if I should take to mean potentially terrible and sad things about Amane, or just that she really needs to try out for the local theater group. Cool. Probably should have added more to that, but that's all I had. It's just cool. Here's the thing. Vitamin A and vitamin C are they do different things, though. Right? So doesn't that defy the whole purpose? Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but it's not like she's been diving... Well, that's not true. She has been diving headfirst into it, but I'm just saying... Just get her a fucking box of Warheads or some shit. Man, that's... Right, that's what those are... Sour Patch Kids. She would be all about... Well, no, I mean, because again, she doesn't necessarily... Why am I talking? Still, you've had this this chance to challenge the sourest of the sour dropped in your lap. Might as well give it a shot. A veto, huh? Alright, you don't have to try it. I'll have to go, or I'll have a go instead. Sour things tend to be good for you, after all. Well, except for that taste. When the taste is a result of eating something rotten shit. Amane, you didn't grind up spoiled meat to make this, did you? What did you do? You just like grind up some fucking floor tiles and call it vitamin A? Because that seems like something you would do. Because you two obviously have a thing. See, they're rivals for my soul. You have to try harder than that, I'm just gonna say. I really do love Amane. I don't know why I give her so much shit. She's tied for first place for a reason. But look at her. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's obviously fucking with us. Sit tight and watch, Amane. You understand me, Michiru? If you're not gonna take this, I will. Here goes.
ここはツンデレらしく。
Oh, sweetie.
あんた、それ私に貸しなさいよ。
Michiru rudely snatches the plastic bag out of my hands and pulls off the twist tie that was sealing it shut.
あんたになんてあげないんだからね。これは私のあ。
Try too hard to play the Tsundere and you'll end up as nothing more than a predictable contrarian. Michiru pours the stuff in the bag into her mouth, gulping it down as if though were an antacid powder. Okay, so I'm expecting the worst, and Nemo, you have to have the most wickedest case of dry mouth because of that, which means... Don't say that. Don't say what you were going to say, Sharon. We don't need this. You have to keep judging the fucking game when it does sexual shit. You don't need to talk about that kind of shit. You know where I'm going with this, right? Mouth dry... I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry. But... Oh no, you sweet innocent child. You didn't deserve this. Oh no. What did you think was... It's Michiru. I love her, but she's dumb as a bucket of rocks. I'm just call her a box of rocks. It doesn't matter. Either end. A bucket with a box in it. A box and a bucket. That's the same exact thing. A bucket and a box. It doesn't matter. It's still fucking full of rocks. And she's dumb. I love her, but she's dumb. Like paste. Like toothpaste. Why is toothpaste dumb? She's dumb. Why is this game so goddamn mean to her? I mean, it's almost always her fault. She's over here vomiting profusely because she doesn't know when to give up. She's over here dousing herself in burning fucking acid over her goddamn head. Now she's again, I know it's her fault. But someone needs to stop her. Yuuji, my man, save her. Save the one that I love. Ooh. Damn it. God damn it. Oh, be careful with it. It's gonna be the... I passed me... Yeah, I was gonna say no. Damn it. I passed Michiru the 100% vitamin C drink she's been working on earlier. Oh, it's not gonna be better. You said any drink at all. This was the closest thing at hand. What is this? Jesus Christ. No. You fucking animal.
Yuuji が粉を飲もうとした時にちょっと待ってって私言ったよね。ああ、確かに言ってましたよね。でもね、伝達の順番をね、よく考えていこうよ、みんなで。これからね、将来に向けてさ。
Yes, we do need to do that, and you need to think things through before you do them. That might help too. Can I love you?
そんなに酸っぱかった？
But how have you not just walked off of a bridge into traffic? How is that? And yes, I mean literally walked off of a bridge and then down onto traffic. Double the pain. How has this not happened yet?
酸っぱかった。何度も言いますけどね、酸っぱいものが好きなわけじゃないんですよ。ビタミンを摂取したいだけなんですよ。
I don't like sad, Michiru. I see. I have no idea why you're so stubborn about not using supplements, but if that's your way of doing things, I'll keep my opinions to myself.
はあ、舌のピリピリだいぶ落ち着いてきた。
I'll never taste anything ever again.
ところでユージ、私は酸っぱいものも平気で飲んじゃう最強のツンデレなんだけど、酸っぱいものに食べ合わせとかってあると思う？
Isn't that so? Is that what you would call what just happened? Because that's not what I would call that. I'd literally call that the exact opposite. You batted all of the eyelids, no doubt. What? Foods to avoid? You talking about that superstition where certain combinations of dishes supposedly cause some terrible side effects? It's mostly just a bunch of old wives' tales, but did you know that if you combine the exact right amount of foods, you can get bonuses to your health, your attack, to your fucking feline companion? I'm talking about Monster Hunter. I was playing that a bit recently over the past couple month or so. Very, very fun time. It's literally you just run around and punch giant monsters in the head. And by punch, I mean usually stab in or shoot. And it's very, very fun, despite being basically just that the entire time. You know what? Shout outs to that game for making it some so simple, but yet some complex and interesting and fun. Shout outs to you, game. So the food looks real fucking tasty. Don't ever play that game on an empty stomach or you will hate yourself. Is that... sour stuff. I guess they would clash with salty things, so the bad combinations would probably be stuff like eel or pickled plums. Supposedly you get a pretty severe indigestion.
よっぽど多く食べなきゃ平気じゃないの？ものによっては含有されてる栄養素を打ち消し合うこともあるみたいだから避けた方が無難っちゃ無難だけど。
See how incredibly off that was? Very. Shit. Learning from the wisdom of the ancients is all well and good, but I wouldn't get too hung up on myths like that. Even that famous legend about durian fruit and alcohol causing some fatal reaction turned out just kind of be a load of crap. It's like pop rocks and soda. Make your face blow up. Just pop like a water balloon of blood and brains. I guess it's usually the stomach. I mean, both of those things do go in the head, I'm just saying. But why are you asking in the first place? Planning to start cooking? I would be willing to try Michiru's cooking. Probably once. It's probably problematic. I would want to cook alongside Michiru to make sure she's not killing herself and or everyone else. Don't know if I'd want her to cook on her own. And I don't trust you to help, even though you're great at cooking. You probably just kill her. Anyway, also, a tomboy spicy girl, and that's why you're a wonderful super baby. She's neither super nor a babe. She is... Why am I trying to justify? When the fuck did you get here, by the way? Sounds about right. That's what fucking Charlie was all about. It's just secretly an antenna directly to the space. Where the fuck is Kyle, by the way? Severe lack of my boy.
気にならない。気にしてたから聞いたんじゃないの？あにゃ、違う。そうじゃないのです。
What is up then? What's wrong? Your tsundere starting to fade?
消えてないわよ。そういうのはね、いちいち指摘しなくても平気よ。なぜなら、大抵そうなった時は自分でも分かって。 皆様お
It's
揃
so
いで
hot.
ヘロインパーティーですか？
I was gonna be like, hey, the gang is all here, and then she's like, hey, the gang is all here. Heroin party.
それはもう終わったわよ。いや、その言い方は語弊が。
It's not a good look. Again, be very careful as to what you say
もしそう
around
なら
her,
ユミコも
because
いるはずでしょう。私は仲間外れが嫌いなのよ。
be dangerous. Look at you. See? And how is she not the best of all the humans? Look at her. She's such a sweetheart. And a fucking freak, but also a
となる
sweetheart,
と
and that's what really
榊
matters.
さんはまたお一人で読書でしょうか。
She's off in the library
榊
reading.
さんって
Yuko gave
ち
her
ょ
all
っと
these
距離
books.
を感じる
And
わ
she
よ
met
ね。
this other
仲が
dark-haired
悪い
girl
とかそういうこ
who's
とじゃ
like,
ないんだ
I
け
go to
ど。
the bathroom. And then I was sad. Then I was happy because she's amazing. I'm gonna need the utmost of fucking Grisaia Katawa Shoujo crossover fan art post haste. Because there's a severe lack of that, and by that I mean I don't know. I haven't looked because I don't want to get spoiled on stuff. But if it exists, I need to know that it exists. I need to have it in my life. Almost read your dialogue, but I didn't because I'm such a smart boy that I didn't. I'm honestly probably dumber than Michiru. Again, I love you, but that is really saying something because you ain't winning any awards.
私はもうハローユミ
Oh,
コ。
maybe one
今日も
award,
元気にしてる？
but it's not an award
で
you
も
want to
あんたの健
win.
康なんて気にしてないんだからねってな具合でバッチリ挨拶できるわよ。ミチル様の社交性には頭が下がります。まるで壊れたダンプカーのように相手の懐に飛
Precision
び
of
込
a
んでいきますよ
broken
ね。
dump truck. Yeah, I suspect you get carried away with that fairly regularly, probably resulting in a lot of nasty glares from Sakaki.
確かにそういうこともないわけじゃないわね。
So, who does Sakaki spend the most time with then? So far, nobody has corrected me on my change of the name for Yumiko. I didn't even change it. I just changed the pronunciation. Point is, ain't nobody told me I'm wrong yet. But then again, people barely told me I was wrong the first time, so I don't know nothing. Goddamn names, man.
私はマキナの面倒を見てることが多いけど。
And you're a fucking trooper for trying. She can't be tamed. Look at her. She's a wild animal. Look at this, just terrible demon.
そうなのよさ。いつもアマネに上から下までやってもらってんの。
Succubus. See, that's why she's dressed like that. She got them succubus colors. Give her little floofy wings. That's what she's going as for Halloween. See, me, fucking, her name was in the way. I'm sorry. Sachi over here, for Halloween, just needs to dress up just as normal. Just literally dress up as normal clothes. And then that's how she does an outfit. Amane, what does Amane do for Halloween? Maybe nurse? Maybe sexy nurse? She'd be into that shit. She's a fucking sex crazed maniac. She would be a sexy something. I mean, something. I don't know what. Throw down in the comment section below what you guys think our dear sweet Amane would go for as on the Halloween. What about Sakaki? What about my girl, Yumiko? I have no idea. For the sake of the conversation I was just having, I'd have her go as Hanako. Just literally, do the little hair floof down. I don't know, spray paint yourself a little fucked up looking. She make it work. Alternatively, could go as Yuri from DDLC. I'd just give her a fucking knife. It's like, oh, I'm sad now. Point is, like, there's that, but then of course we get brought down to the best of the rest, or the hero supreme, the fucking rice goddess herself. What do we have you go as, Michiru? I don't know. You're difficult because you're kind of an enigma, and I've said that about pretty much everyone in this game, and that's because It's accurate for all of you, but you... What the fuck do we dress you up as? Because you're kind of like Sachi in the way that Sachi perpetually dresses up in an outfit as the maid. You just obsessively over the tsundere thing. So then I feel like we have to, because we made the counter to fucking Sachi be maybe as a counter then for Sachi. Damn it, I almost called her Versace. The counter Versace then doesn't just become normal clothes, but it literally becomes a butler. So you flip it. So then if that's the case, then what do we flip Michiru to? To counter the tsundere for Halloween. I mean, it would have to be the opposite, so you'd have to be like an overly adorable... We set you up as like an emoto thing. You're like, oh, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, because obviously I'm retarded and can't come up with things at all. I put in the work for the other four. What the fuck do you want from me? You figure out best, girl. I can't figure this shit out. I'm dumb.
そうですね。休憩しようかなというタイミングでミチル様が何かを
I've completely forgot what we were talking about because I got stuck on fucking
働いている時は充実感がある
Makina
ので
being a succubus.
どの苦ではありません。ふふん、そうでしょう。サチは私のメイドだもの。
She's everyone on Earth's personal maid, ma'am.
でも同い年のマキちゃんと一緒にいることも多いです。
Aw, Makina's a popular one.
マキナ人気者。チルチルは人気ないね。まあ性格めんどくさいし仕方ないのよさ。
Just shitty Makina is amazing. Just Makina the douchebag, and I love her so much. She's great. She's such an ass to everyone.
何よその言い方。失礼しちゃうわね。
Just literally. Hey now.
何よその言い方。失礼しちゃうわね。プンプン。
Oh my goodness.
ミチル様、冷静になった上でその現実を受け入れてください。
God damn.
ミチル様は人気がない。
Just step on her fucking heart, why don't you?
サチ。
You animal.
チルチルはお友達がいないからちゃんと作った方がいいのよさ。
Why is the game so mean to me?
みんな私のことをどう思って接してるの？
I love you, dear. You're wonderful. You're my favorite again, but holy shit. This game is just such a dick to her.
そこまでじゃないけど。
Everyone in it is an asshole.
まあそういう感じ。
Oh no. Not to worry, Michiru. You can always make friends inside your head. They'll never reject. God damn it, Yuuji. Help a sister out. Help a brother help a sister out. Come on, man.
何それ？どういうこと？頭の中にいる友達って。
Sweetheart, no. Michiru's reaction to my attempt at a joke isn't quite what I expected. She's staring wide at me, waiting tenterhooks for more details. I take a deep breath and politely begin to explain. Well, the most common term would be imaginary friend. It's a fictional companion that lives solely in your imagination. You need to be very careful about what you say to her. Just stop while you're ahead, Yuuji. Pretty typical in childhood. Some people only make one, some people dream up a whole cast of characters. Although they usually drop the idea as they grow up, I've even heard some people use their or keep their imaginary friends even around adulthood.
Imaginary friend か。
Alright, well, number one, that was English and it was fucking magical. Number two, dangerous games. You're playing these. Stop while you're ahead. Although Michiru listened carefully to my every word, it doesn't seem to have been what she was looking for. Her shoulders sag in disappointment.
そっか。それって子供の妄想みたいなものなのね。
Oh, her smile makes me want to live. I guess some people have long conversations with their dolls or stuffed animals instead. Where is Kyle? Go get Kyle. Kyle will always love you, and Charlie. Kyle is a sweet baby boy who deserves to be loved and patted and given the tummy rubs. Will you give him one of these? And he's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You've got it given me the tummy rubs. This is probably not what Kyle's voice sounded like. I cannot remember. It has been a solid minute. But point is, he is such a sweet, fluffy boy.
Michiru は空想とか好きそうだもんね。
Yeah.
そんなことないわよ。私はいつだって現実を見据えて生きているのよ。ビシッ。
Oh, is that a fact? So what's reality the way you see it?
私にとっての現実？急に難しいこと言うのね。ちょっと待ちなさいよ。
Michiru folds her arms and closes her eyes. After a long moment of thought, she stands up straight and delivers her answer.
私にとっての現実とは、私が今ここにいることよ。
That's a very good start. Judging from her dramatic delivery, Michiru must have thought that was really impressive. I thought it was great. That was infinitely better than what I expected from her. And I say that with the utmost of love. Again, it's just... Boy, I was expecting so much worse than that. Sadly, her audience is less than responsive. There's a moment of awkward silence. I think for Halloween, she could do her things as bananas. That's so fucking random. I've been literally been thinking it the entire time. I was like, we just dressed her up as a banana. That was originally what my answer was going to be, but then I was like, that's stupid. Don't say that. And then I said it anyway. Point is, much like Bianca in Pokemon, it would just easily just twirl these up into little, and she just has bananas coming off her head. Give her a big floofy green top, and then she is just a palm tree with banana. Bananas aren't grown like that. That's not how bananas do. So sorry. So fucking stupid. You could dress you up as a Tropius. I guess, again, that comes off the top of your head, not like the neck, but... I'm sorry. This is not how this was supposed to be. Judging from her dramatic delivery, Michiru must have thought that was really impressive. Sadly, her audience is less than responsive, and there is a moment of awkward silence, much like probably there is for mine right there. Again, we are far too similar. Michiru, I love you, but I don't love that. I disagree. I think that was poetic.
ミチル様、わからないときはわからないと言ってくださいね。そうすれば、風見さんも最初から質問しないはずです。ちゃんと頭数から外していただけるはずです。ミチル様は頭数にない。
Leave her alone. You guys are such assholes.
ちょっと。なんでみんなして人のことちょっとかわいそうな子扱いするのよ。今の答え完璧じゃない。
It was simple, but it was direct to the point, real. It was honest. It was true. Can you define metaphysical?
当たり前よ。教えなさい。開き直るスピードがより速くなった。
You've disappointed me. I'm making a note not to expect anything from you in the future. Not that I had been previously, but I clearly need to lower my forecasts even further. For this moment forward, I'll formally be handling you as an authentic, officially certified idiot.
そうやってまた私のことバカにする。バカじゃないんだからね。そういうの禁止。Don't stop.
Can I just give her a hug? She obviously just needs a fucking hug, and everyone refuses to give it to her. She's just...
ひとまずミスドンストップも置いとくのよさ。放置プレートはマキナも成長したものね。プレイじゃないのよ。本気で放置よ。どうして？では話を変えてユージ、君のお友達ってあんまり想像できないけど。子供の頃とかはどうだったの?
Somehow I imagine they were, even with as fucked as Yuuji is, they're probably somehow less dicks than you guys. Oh my god. As a kid, my friends The words bring to mind a young girl I met under some very unusual circumstances. Our relationship was basically about helping each other stay alive, but I guess you could call it a sort of friendship. Then again, after a while she disappeared from that place and I was left to fend for myself again. Tricky question. I'm not the most socially gifted person around.
そう？多少気難しいとこもあるけど、ちゃんとしてるじゃない。これから。
Oh no, Amane, I'm so sorry. I'm drawing a blank on the concept of friends, so I decided to mentally substitute the term buddies. I think I can provide more concrete answers with the teammates about the teammates I've known in the field. Well, I'll pass anyone. Shit, I'll pass on anyone who holds me back. The useless ones don't have any right to complain if they end up getting shot in the back.
後ろから撃たれるって、どんな状況下での友達を想定してるのよ。
It's sounding like a real fucking interesting one. Just a figure of speech, probably. Definitely, maybe, definitely not. Nobody's actually gonna shoot an ally. But if you try to learn who you can count on to watch your back, and who you can't expect anything from, and how to deal with the latter.
頭数には入れない。ピク。
Anyway, I like people who are easy to work with. I guess that's really the only thing I'm looking for, to be honest. As long as they don't get in my way, I'm not gonna complain.
現実的なのね。友達っていうよりは仕事仲間みたい。
Yeah, kind of. Maybe. Sometimes I think tools make better partners than human beings. They have a clear purpose, you know? Makes them a lot simpler to deal with.
ユージ、人を道具扱いするのは良くないと思うよ。
It's not a very good look. I didn't mean to imply that. I'm just saying that tools tend to be reliable. Once you've used a piece of machinery enough, it practically becomes a part of you, the simple extension of your body that does what you need. The more affection you give a tool, the more smoothly it operates. A tool won't betray you. Not often, at least.
何の話だかわからなくなってきたのよ。
Like, I get where he's coming from, but... I mean, yeah, I get where he's coming from. Sorry, got a bit off track there. To put it more simply, I don't think I've ever really had something you could call a best friend.
そうなのよね。友達と親友ってまた違うから、そうなると難しいわよね。
Fair enough.
私はあんまりそういうのは考えたことないのよさ。そうですね。私は皆様のお役に立ちたい一心ですし。
How about y'all change that and get some friends? We've been discussing friendship for a while now. Not that the concept has gotten any clearer for me, but at this point I realized that one person has stopped participating in the conversation. Yes, where is my sweet heart now? Well, I don't like this. A certain bottle blonde has slowly taken her distance from the group in our friendly chat, her face growing increasingly gloomy. Her usual energies vanished. Wonder if something's wrong. I don't want to see... What? I can see beads of sweat forming on Michiru's forehead. Maybe her stomach's upset? As she demonstrated just a few moments ago, the girl isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. As she's an idiot, it wouldn't be surprising if she ate food off the ground and found herself with intestinal distress. Alright. Yes, I can easily imagine the girl stuffing her cheeks with unidentified berries she found in some bush. I take a good, careful look at Michiru. Indeed. This is the face of someone who'd go scavenging in trash cans when she got a little hungry. Alright. Motherfucker. No, my mistake. She probably doesn't even have to be hungry first. I can picture her plucking some tasty-looking, colorful mushroom off the ground and chowing it down without a second thought. The mentally feeble are such a handful. I'm staring because I'm worried. He's staring because he's a fucking weirdo. Perhaps she wandered down to the beach, spotted a crab, chased after it while drooling, then found herself under attack from a jealous macaque. Oh, I get what you're saying. Coveting the summer prize. Does this woman have no sense whatsoever when it comes to hunting and gathering? Just entering a wild monkey's territory is dangerous. What kind of fool goes so far as to steal... What world are you living in, Yuuji? Come to think of it, crab-eating macaques don't even live in Japan. Did this girl wander all the way to... You have just created one hell of a tale for this person. Did this girl wander all the way to Southeast Asia in search for something tasty to stick in her craw? This is just too much, I have to say something.
ねえ、何？ちょっと怖いんですけど。ねえ、ユージってば。
I abruptly jump off the sofa and drop my hands on Michiru's shoulders. Everyone flinches in surprise, but I pay no mind to their stares. I keep my gaze firmly focused on Michiru as I speak. It's amoebic dysentery. I'm sure of it. Sir? Don't worry, I have some experience with this. You were bitten by a crab-eating macaque, weren't you? Macaque. Macaque. Yeah. Try to learn from this experience. Stop scavenging for food for the time being. Don't get me wrong, I'm not criticizing you for the thought. After all, procuring food from your environment is the most crucial and fundamental of your survival skills. I'm very proud of you for trying, okay? You really fucking do belong here, don't you, Yuuji? You weird motherfucker. All of you. You're all assholes, you're all weirdos, you're all fucking idiots. I love you all, but goddamn, all of you. That said, your particular actions in this case were mistaken. You acted rashly out of ignorance, but there's nothing to be ashamed of. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again, and oh, Jesus Christ. I sharply turned to face the rest of the group and raised my voice to a harsh shout. Let me just warn the rest of you right now. You don't have any right to look down on Michiru just because she's got amoebic dysentery. This could have happened to any one of you. We're going to learn from this mistake. We're going to learn how to, what plants are edible, which are poisonous, and how to avoid savage monkeys. I don't want you crying to me for help when the Japanese islands are covered in jungle.
No.
He's fucking gone, girl. He's in another fucking reality at this point. Alright then. First things first. I'll be accompanying Michiru for the moment. Come on, we're going to the bathroom. I need to get a look to confirm my diagnosis.
待ちなさいよ。何を見る気なのよ。拾い食いとか果肉とか猿とか意味わかんないんですけど。
And for once, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Oh my god, I must have choked to death. That was fucking awful. Okay, sorry. That was probably really loud. I apologize. I almost fucking died out of nowhere. That was... My body is the worst thing on earth. You were scavenging for food, right? Hence the infection.
違います。勝手に決めつけないでよね。
That's a very good point, my boy. That's why we have the concept of questions. Then what's with the sweating? Your face is pasty and you got nasty beads of perspiration on your forehead. You sure don't look too healthy to me.
それは。
She's obviously fucking upset because everyone's a fucking dick to her. Amane, watching Michiru and me with concern, enters the conversation.
急にジャングルとかカニとか、ミチルがどうかしたの?
Nothing is alright. It's all wrong. Not in the least. She's suffering from brutal diarrhea. Alright then.
違うって言ってるでしょ。でも、そういえばさっきから少し苦しそう。大丈夫？大丈夫よ。なんてことないんだからね。
Even if you don't have dysentery, you need to properly identify the problem. Whatever infectious diseases you've caught, we need to take appropriate countermeasures. Understood. Nurse Yuuji here today.
だからそうじゃないの。チルチル、お腹痛いの？大丈夫？ミチル様、保健室まで私がご一緒させていただきます。
Not necessary, Sachi. There's a possibility she's still infectious. I probably have more experience dealing with this sort of thing than you.
はい。それではよろしくお願いします。
Is that what we're calling these hands now? Come on, let's go.
だから大ごとにしないでよね。私そういうの嫌いなんだから。
Listen, Maggot, how many times do I have to tell you you're not to make light of dysentery? Small things are what get you... What? The small things are what get you. You change your socks regularly when you're in Vietnam, and you always treat diarrhea with proper respect.
そうじゃないって言ってるでしょ。もう。
You're awfully stubborn. But anyway, this illness sure came out of nowhere. You looked fine until we started talking about best friends or whatever it was. Can't imagine why. Again, I know you're not the greatest at social situations. I mean, I'm not either, but I mean... Have you considered taking 5 seconds to inquire rather than lose your damn mind? Michiru's face fills with pain and she clutches a hand to her chest. In the moment, she's leaning heavily against the wall as if to keep herself from falling to the ground. What's wrong? Are you in pain?
ちょっと休ませて。
I would really like this not to be a thing. Why are we... please? Wait, is it your chest rather than your stomach?
ねえユージ、お願い。ちょっとだけだから。こういうことには慣れてるのよ。
Normally chest pain is something we should be responding to immediately, but it seems this is a familiar occurrence for Michiru. She has the most information, so at the moment I'll have to trust her judgment. I mean, alright if you say so, but don't overdo it. If it feels worse than usual, let me know right away.
わかったわよ。あんたに心配なんてしてもらいたくないんだからね。
You've got guts, young Tsundere. Thumping herself lightly on the back, Michiru slowly settles her ragged breathing down. In time, the beads of sweat on her forehead disappear and the expression of pain on her face fades away. I don't like that. I don't like this at all. Leave her alone, please. Please just... Nah, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I see. I tend not to trust sick people when they tell me, I'll be fine as a general rule, but I guess sometimes the person in question does know best.
言ったでしょ。ちょっとした貧血よ、貧血。あんたは気にしなくていいの。
I don't think anemia typically causes chest pain.
私の場合は感じるの。だから、もし今後こういうことがあっても、軽くスルーしなさいよね。
I'm getting some fucked up flashbacks to my time in high school, and I don't like that. I don't like that shit, because that was not good shit, so... I don't like that. If you've got a chronic illness, I think it's best if the people around you knew enough to react properly in an emergency. But if you're so opposed to that idea, we can write a memo and stick it onto your forehead.
もう、私が黙ってなさいって言ったら黙ってなさいよね。
Damn it, I'm so sorry. If you insist.
それならよし。じゃあ戻るわよ。みんな、ミチル様のお帰りよ。さっきのはただの貧血。心配しなくていいのよ。あれ、もう戻ってきたの？元気になってよかったのよさ。当たり前じゃない。私を誰だと思ってるの？ツンデレキング、ミチル様よ。 一時はどうなることかと。サーチ、そんなこと言ってる暇があったらお水持ってきてちょうだい。喉が渇いたわ。私はナチュラルミネラルウォーターをご所望よ。
I mean, at least it's good to have you back, but goddamn, I did not like any of that.
ただいまお持ちいたします。戻ってきた途端にサッちゃんに命令なんて。すっかり元気になったみたいね。
Suppose so.
もともとちょっと貧血だっただけよ。 レバーを食せば問題なす。それじゃあまた盛り上がっていくわよ。そんなに盛り上がるような話してたっけ？してないなら盛り上げていくわよ。オラオラ。これだけ元気なら心配しなくても大丈夫そうね。
Once women get started with idle gossip in earnest, it won't end anytime soon. In accordance with that rule, the group's conversation stretches on endlessly. Finding a good moment, I slip away silently. Is this still fucking going? God damn. I might have to... Depending on how long this goes, I might have to just cut this episode in half. When I leave the dorm, I bump into Sakaki, a non-participant in the ongoing girl talk. I know she's not the most sociable type, but even so, she's known the others longer than I have. She might have some sort of answer for me. Sup, girl? I do like that little sweater thing you got going. Hey, Sakaki. Just now, Michiru got sick out of nowhere. Don't worry, it didn't turn out to be anything serious. It seemed like she was actually completely used to it. Have you seen something like that happen to her before? You seen her have to do this shit? As if so, I'm concerned.
記憶にないわ。いつもバカみたいに騒いでるじゃない。
Which means she's trying to hide it.
どういうこと？松島さん、病気か何かなの？
No, I don't think so. Sorry for the weird question all of a sudden.
いいえ、大丈夫よ。
Incidentally, Sakaki, please don't mention what I said to anyone else. It seems Michiru doesn't really want people worrying about her.
そうね。余計な詮索をされたくないのは誰も同じだろうし。
Shout out to you, homegirl.
So
I appreciate that. Damn it, I just skipped to dialogue. It's not a very appreciative thing I just did there. Now I'm the asshole. Thanks. I'll catch you later. Relationships are difficult things. Too often we hide ourselves out of consideration for others and dress up ugly reality with happy lies. Keep it up long enough, and the truth is left irreparably tangled with fiction. Everyone understands the ideal relationship is based on straightforward honesty, but that straightforward road feels as, to be circuitous? Circuitous? Because it's like circuit as a maze when you take the first. Can't even make a funny joke about it. I'm fucked up. Yeah. So this is just just the tip of the iceberg of what to expect when the fucking game continues to get progressively more fucked up and depressing. I will stop being funny completely and just start being sad and quiet. It'll turn into every fucking finale I've ever goddamn recorded, reaction-wise, apparently. Our hearts are just fucking tears for 20 minutes straight. Our hearts are hidden from each other, regardless of our intentions. As we stumble through the twists and turns of life, the most we can do is pray that we won't lose our way in the one maze we ourselves have created. But I think that that might actually be the most difficult thing of all. If we could manage that much, every path would lie open to us. That bothered me. Michiru's the first one you gotta do that to me for? Like, again, there's little tidbits of shit with Amane so far. Talking about, like, well, did you know there's something here with this and this and that? I don't like that. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and give it some love. If you guys enjoyed me just sitting here talking about how everyone's a douchebag for like an hour. Again, I say that with love. I really do adore them all, but why are they so mean? I just want to give her a hug, man. She deserves to be goddamn loved, which thankfully, from what I understand, she's one of the most fucking beloved of all the goddamn characters. People go apeshit over her. There's a reason she got a fucking spin-off game. Point is, I don't know, it just, hurts my soul. It really does. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, do those things that I said. Talk to you guys in the comments and whatnot. Subscribe and stick around for more and all that. Yeah. Shit. Bye, guys.